Check, check, check. If you think that's right. Okay. If we're here, if you're just joining us, state your name, where you're at, buddies. What's up? What's up? Let me get started here. I think we're ready to get rocking and rolling. Let's see. New set drop. Is that the one we're doing? I think I need to start a new thread for these. What's up, my nerds? Goz Master here with another Magic the Gathering puzzle quest. Today's going to be a quick one because I have about a 30-minute window here that I need to go pick up some food and do dinner with the family. They're coming back in town, so we're going to try to keep this as tight as possible. I want to welcome you to the first inaugural ever Hunter X Bond. Actually, it's the event Brew HaHA. So I know I'm silly, but this is basically going to be something that I'm doing for you guys as often as I can. I'm going through events and showing you different builds and things that you can do to go perfect in an event. I'm going to show you my standard. Probably going to get bored of the standard deck builds that I go with. I typically will build standard events or standard cards, the standard decks rather, and then use those to go play in legacy events because I think a lot of people will say, you know, they have challenges with them. Anyway, so welcome to the first inaugural event brew. Haha. It's me basically brewing for events and telling stupid jokes because I'm known to do that. So with that said, as you guys are just jumping in here, let me know you're here. It's a Friday night. I don't expect a lot of people to be here. So if you are here listening to this, you're a real one. I appreciate you. Without wasting any other time, let's get into it. So we're clearly here doing the Hunter Bonder event. I'm going to click continue. You got two nodes. The top nodes objectives are civilization, summon 5 or more creatures with any of these subtypes, artifact or human. I have not tested to see if constructs count as artifacts. I haven't tested that yet. Maybe we'll do that here and kind of run that alongside to see if it counts. We'll experiment with that and show you guys that that works. And then the second objective is destroy 3 or more creatures during a single fight. I do know that historically you have been able to destroy your own creatures, so you definitely want to focus on spells or items that destroy creatures. We'll get into brewing here in a second. Let's actually quickly go over the secondary objectives on the secondary node. Bestiary, summon 4 or more non-human creatures during a single fight. Pretty easy to do. Loyalty, activate a planeswalker ability 2 or more times during a fight. Pretty easy to do. I made a note inside my Discord. If I can't do this thing live or if I can't create a demonstration video for you guys, definitely get into the Discord because we typically have events that we've already got recorded in there or we have documented in there. Plenty of deck builds to share, so the link's in the description. Get into Discord. What are you doing? If you're not in Discord, whatever. You're being silly. I have found an interesting stat, though. Over 50% of the people that are actually watching my live videos aren't subscribed. You know, the algorithm nowadays doesn't necessarily depend on subscriptions, but it's an ego vanity metric that makes me feel good. So when I get a lot of subs, I get to call you guys out. And not to mention, at some point, I would like to be able to give away some more free goodies to you guys, and that will be exclusive to subscribers. So make sure you are subscribed. All right, with that said, let's get into it. So the first thing I do when I look at an event is I look at and I try to figure out which is the harder of the two. To me, summoning non-human creatures is easier than summoning human creatures. It's much more limited. There are a lot more non-humans than there are humans. So uh, non-humans is easier. Activating a loyalty ability 2 or more times during a fight, pretty easy, as long as I'm not looping too early. So for me, the top node's the more difficult one. Summon 5 or more creatures that are human or artifact, and in addition to that, destroy 3 or more creatures during a single fight. Again, you can target your own, so it's not that big a deal. So let me go through a couple of different things here for the top node. The other thing to note here is that it is a 5-color event, so you're open to anything. So you can use your, what's up, Ironhead? You can use your Karns and your colorless walkers and still have full reign. You're not going to have any deck restrictions or color restrictions in your deck building. So if you got the colorless walker and you want all of the best worlds, you want to just go grab everything you possibly can, totally cool, go do that. Let's first start off with a peasant build. So I'm going to go in here and, again, what are the objectives? I go look at the objectives, summon 5 or more humans or artifact creatures, and destroy 3 or more creatures during a single fight. So let's do this. I'm going to look at my standard favorite decks that I have available. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this is a legacy event. Oh, I totally spaced that. So Webcore apparently has struck the top of the hour and has decided, in its infinite wisdom, that it needs to end an event and kick me out of my deal. So there you go. Revolving Planeswalk has ended. Please, Octagon. Please, Webcore. I don't know why I called you guys Octagon. Please, Webcore. Get that fixed. I guess I called you Octagon because this is something that's been happening since the Octagon days, and it's still not fixed to where we get booted out of wherever we are because the top of the hour happens. Really annoying. Really annoying. All right, back to this. So this is a legacy event, so I can pick my most OP deck that I just know is going to win in a couple of turns, and this is a look at that deck. It's an Omni build, War of Invention, Omni is the core, WinCon is Angel of Destiny, Decimator Provinces, deploy the Gatewatch to get those out. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to mention here too. This is a summon objective, so you do not have to cast these creatures. Okay, this is a summon objective. So I can use things like deploy the Gatewatch. I'm going to keep my build, though, for this top deck strictly standard, okay? And I also, another thing, too, is I would advise you don't play this event right away. Usually you want to give it about 12 to 24 hours before you go play your charges, typically. And the reason for that is not because you're going to get any special bonus for playing later versus early. It used to be when we had a lot more players, people would wait till the board would flip, i.e. the group would have 3,000 people in it. Third thousand person would join. It would start over. The flip would happen. The board would flip. We'd get a whole new group of 3,000 people. But typically, they would wait like 2 or 3 flips, and then they join as late as they can because it was a smaller pool. It was usually the latest, newer players that are kind of jumping in the last minute to scoop some rewards and not really playing serious decks. And it would usually be easier to go in there and win. However, because of our player base being itty bitty right now, if you're a newer player, don't let that discourage you. It just means you have a lot of opportunity to be one of the top players in the game. But in addition to that, we don't have 3,000 people playing in a weekend event now, so it's typically pretty quickly. It doesn't usually flip, so you're still going to be facing a girth of the best players in the game. However, the most confident players join right away to go get their charges out of the way because they're going to be playing loopy whatever they don't care decks, and they're often not going to focus on the objective, and they're just going to go in to win. They don't care. So as a result of that, it's going to be some of your higher competitive, more difficult decks to face. Does that make sense? And has caused quite a few locks during the event. Yes, and it has. And in addition to that, early birds get, it's an old terrible saying, pioneers come back with arrows. It's a terrible saying. I shouldn't say it because my family's Native American. It's just, you don't want to say that. But what it is early settlers, people that go into these areas to test out the things, usually find all the bugs and the issues, and as a result, you wind up running into all the challenges that are there. So I'm going to go brave that to see if there's any issues with the event because I am a casual player, although I do want to win. I want our team to place top 10 again. However, I do it for you. I do it for you. All right. With that said, let's go build a standard build that should work with us. So first off, we want human creatures, and immediately I go look at, I think one of my favorite event decks, event players, is going to be, let's view all. It's going to be QK. I love Quintorius Kand, and I'm not sure if his human wizards or is that the Guff. I think that's Guff. Let's go look at Quintorius. What does he create in tokens? These are archaeological spirit tokens. So these are spirits, not humans. So that does not work for us. Who has human tokens? Let's see. I'm pretty sure Guff may. Let's go take a look at Guffy. Guffer McGuffton. And I just want a backup way to generate my tokens. The red wizards are They're just wizards. They're not human wizards. They're just red wizards. Come on, Webcore. That's a you guys thing. That should have been done. All right. Is there anybody that generates human tokens? Comment in the sections below. I should know this, but it is what it is. All right. Moving on. Another person that might be real good to use a Johnny Sleeper agent if you got him, but I'm going to keep this pretty basic. Let's just go with we're going to use a dual color walker, and I'm going to use, oh, I know he does a human monk, right? But does the monk have, is it a human monk? It's an elf monk. Of course it is. So there's another one that doesn't fit the bill, my friends. Not it. All right. I'm going to just say that is that, and let's go ahead and build out what we've got. I'm going to go ahead and build with, who am I going to use? Somebody that is pretty base, a dual color walker. I should have picked these in advance, and I'll do this going forward. This is my first one, so I'm going to do better on these next ones, try to figure out where these are lacking, and then go after it. All right, well, actually, the Planeswalkers I always recommend going and getting. I love Raw for spellcasting. We're not going to be doing a lot of spellcasting here, I don't think. I love Sarkhan. I love... We're going to start with Kasmina, though, most likely, just because she gives you such a wealth of stuff to do. So let's go ahead and go with Kasmina. She's one of the ones I recommend wholeheartedly. And I've been playing with her quite a bit, so I'm a little bit more used to her abilities. So let's do that. Let's see, Kasmina, where are you? Did I miss her already? No, there she is. Okay, so there she is. Let's go take a look at my standard loop. This is my standard loop build. This has all kinds of shenanigans in it, but we're not going to do that. Let's go build from scratch, actually. Normally I don't do this. I have decks set up, ready to go, and I just go with them. So I'm going to keep this peasant. We're going to keep this standard. I'm going to say human, right? So I'm just going to look for creatures right away that are OP for me to be able to go and build my stuff out. Now, you know that I know that you know that my favorite group to go after is going to be Judith and Satoru, because Satoru, every time you get a creature token that comes in the board, he does it. He's probably my most go-to engine in the game. And I will even show him here eventually. Satoru is just aces for me, and I don't have his alt art version. I do want that, so I'm going to just go ahead and start with him as kind of my default. I'm going to go ahead and look for, I don't think Judith is in here because she is red and black, and so we don't have that. So I'm going to go look for, I'll tell you what I do have. I know what I'll run. Thopter. And this will kill two birds with one stone because I'm going to go with Thopter Fabricator. This creates a Thopter token. A Thopter token is a construct. Does a construct count as an artifact? We'll see. We shall see. So I'm throwing that in there. I want to get another human, though. Something that's going to be benefited by... is there anything here that creates a human token? So let's see. Mana field. This is a human artificer, but it's not a creature. So that doesn't count. It's a human soldier support. So what you have to be careful of is these here... the human in the subtext does not count. So just because this is a human support, it's a support, not a creature. And the event objectives call for a creature. When support enters board, your first creature gets +5/+5. Destroy first library, your land, beast, or human. Then if a land, beast, or human entered your graveyard this turn, no. Well, actually, hold on. No. All right, let's go with spells. Return from the wild. So option 1, fetch first land card from your library against da-da-da. Create a food token, then create a human token. And I haven't mastered this, which is pretty hilarious that I haven't mastered that. So that's one I'm going to throw in there for a spell. Create 4 ooze tokens, then it gets +X/+X. X is the number of ooze cards you can control, plus the number of human cards in all graveyards. No, that doesn't do it for me. All right, and then that means it looks like we're going to have to grab a human out of here and see if we have anything that would work for us to get this done. Let's see. Pretty sure Gideon makes humans. Okay. I don't know. I think I only have one Gideon token or one Gideon Walker, but I don't like playing with him. He's jank. He's terrible. And I don't want to endorse him for other folks to get him. I don't think you should get Gideon. Jolene is pretty good because of her ability to control the board. When a creature you control attacks, its creature has power 4 or more. Create 2 gold tokens. When a simple token you control is destroyed, deal 2 damage to the first opposing creature. That's nice. We can do that. We need something pretty quick though, and maybe some lockdown. Let's actually look for human disable. Human disable. All right, so when this creature attacks, create an artifact soldier token. All right, so that's a soldier token. That should work. Is that a human? It's just an artifact soldier token. At the beginning of your turn, you may disable target soldier creature you control. No, we don't want that. How about... Because we're going to need some control. We need something that's going to be able to win pretty quickly. Human, let's say stun counter. So Vantress just has a flip. Whoa, wait, what is that? Curse roll, stun count. No, that's lame. Let's see. When you cast your second card each turn, this first opposing creature gains stun counter 1. I like that. That fits. That's cheap. It's good. When this creature enters the battlefield, if you control another knight, target creature gains stun counter 1 when this creature enters the battlefield. If you control another knight. No, that's too restricted. When this creature enters the battlefield, if you control an artifact card, target creature gains stun counter 3. It's too expensive, too cheeky. I think that's good enough for what we're going to be doing. Now we're going to go into our impact spells. And again, I'm just going to keep this pretty light. This is going to be very similar to my normal Satoru build with anything else. So I'm going to go with, let's go with, not draw. Actually, we'll go look at spells, period. Done. Say, okay, go look at spells. And what does this do? This is the Thopter one, right? Create 2 Thopter tokens, then your opponent loses X life, and you gain X life. X is the number of artifact cards you control, including the reinforcement. So we're going to take that. We're going to go with... Let's keep going. I'm going to see my cards that normally go into my build because I've pretty much memorized it. And I want to make sure I'm not picking PMA or PM2 cards. C double helps because we're casting humans, so we need to clone the human on the board. We can cast it again. 2 in the narrative. Time reversal is really good. Let's see. Johan's stopgap for non-targeted removal. And then what else? We need to beef our tokens up, so we need Relic's Roar. And we don't have any haste. That's always a concern for me. Oh, we need to destroy creatures, remember? So we got to destroy creatures and replace them with another creature. So Turn to Frog is an excellent choice there. I'll tell you what is really effective is destroy token. That keyword is good. So we want to go see what is in this one. Flare of Cultivation. No, not that. What else do we want at the beginning? No, I don't like the flares. Destroy target opposing creature, card with flying, otherwise destroy an opposing. Create a food token. Nope, we don't want that. Destroy top 4. Nope. Each player that controls artifact enchantment card creates a bear token. Destroy all artifact cards. Destroy all enchantment cards. You might need something like that. In fact, I might need to do something like that. Just to kind of keep myself from being overwhelmed. Destroy an opposing non-target support at random. Your first creature gets the ley line. Your creatures gain vigilant prevent damage till the beginning of your next turn. I don't see a token in here. Oh, non-token. We can destroy our own creatures, so we got to make sure we have target for that. And that's the other thing we need is destroy. Just destroy. The word destroy target. Oh, target. That's what we need. All right. So I guess reclaim, but reclaim doesn't let us target their guys. Normally I'll kind of lean on your first creature fights target opposing creature, then destroy an opposing vehicle support. No. Destroy target opposing creature. No. Destroy target opposing creature. No. Destroy target creature gets. No. Target creature is destroyed, so you can't shoot your own with that one. Nope. Destroy an opposing artifact. Nope. Destroy target creature, then an opposing non-land support loses 3 shield. I like that. That's optional. Return target creature to its owner hand, then destroy a random opposing. Nope. Okay. So there we go. We got to cut 2 spells. I'm going to cut Haunt the Network because it costs too much. And I'm going to cut... I might have to cut Johann because it's going to remove their creatures before I can do anything else to target them. Do I have non-targeted destruction though? Start to, no, I've gotta leave that. So something else has got to go. Maybe return from the wilds. Yeah, I'll cut this. I don't need this. Okay. There's a look at my deck. Click, click. Satoru, Thopter Fabricator, Shackle Slinger, Sea Double, Tune the Narrative, Time Reversal, Johann Stopgap, Relic Roar, Turn to Frog, and Drag the Roots. Let's go. Turn into Frog is great. All the beef. Yep. Hey, Courtney, how are you? All right, let's go. We're going to run with Kasmina. Okay. Now, I am the worst at this, so please listen. I'm about to start the event. First thing I have to do is reread my objectives. Summon 5 or more creatures with any of these subtypes, artifact, human. That's why I had that one spell in there, is to summon a human. So my only human summoning now is going to be Satoru and the other creature I have in there. So I have 2 human creatures in there. That's the only thing that's going to allow me to get it done. So I have to focus on that objective first. It feels light in that objective completion, to be honest with you. I like to have 3 cards to complete those objectives, but because I know how strong the meta's got to be, I got to have some of those other targeted removals in there because I have to destroy 3 or more creatures during a single fight, which includes mine. Kasmina does exile. Her card that she gets with her secondary ability is exile, not destroy. So that can help you in a pinch, but that's not going to help you long term. Now this guy right here, this person that I'm facing, who is this? This is Dad as Dad A55. Colorless, so they're going to run all the power stuff, yes? Here's a human. I'm going to charge up my removal right away. Green, 5 match. I will take that. Let's get our human out on board. I'm going to mute that down. And I'm going to wait till, even if my cycle card, my time reversal was full up to cast now, I wouldn't cast it because I want their card to have some mana in it. I want to see how much they do to get mana in their hand. When they made that swap, how much mana hit it? So that's a bigger card. He's got to have a pretty massive cascade to go and fill that card up. So I'm going to hold and try to get a little greedy here. And I'm going to try to get white conversion. Nope, green. So I want to get Thopter out. I'll get it out next turn, but I really wanted to do it now. One thing I synergized. Okay, stop. Okay, there. One thing I synergized before was I'm going to do this and this. The one thing I synergized before was that the time reversal works well with the Thopter, so it'll create creatures for me. So we get to see firsthand if those are going to be artifact creatures. I don't think they are. Green and blue are my colors. I always have to remind myself because I always forget. All right, I'm going to turn my dude into a frog because I got to destroy a creature, and I don't want it to go to waste. Bloop. Didn't get it. Didn't get it. Cool. I was flirting with the end there, Betty boy. Now, double check. I shot my own creature, so it worked. Summon 5 or more creatures with any of these subtypes, artifact and human. As you can clearly see, I only did the one creature. And now I've got the Thopter. So the Thopter counts towards the human objective, or the artifact objective. The construct does count, Thopter construct artifact. So there you go. That counts, okay? So we can do the rest of our stuff now. I really am looking for, actually I'm going to use my first ability. Create fractal token, pick and fetch one of the first 4 cards from your library. I got to get Satoru out. Satoru is my dog. Because he's going to start my loops. My bloody loops. And we're going to go green and blue, green and blue, green and blue, and then white. Where's white? White is -2, so red is my other preferred color. I'm not really seeing anything. I guess I could go... Ugh. I feel like Lucille Ball. All right, let's just go here. Maybe we get a black match. Nope. Not good enough. Strike. All right, they're getting out whatever they're getting out now. Oh, my goodness. How big is a creature that's about to hit the board? My goodness. I don't want to find out. Especially in Legacy, I just don't want to find out. All right, red and green, or blue and green rather, and I'm not seeing that, so I'm going to go here. I'm going to get a loyalty match in my DNA. Satoru hits the board. We get the token. We do all the things. That gets bigger. As one of my favorite loops at the standard right now is the Thopter Fabricator and Satoru. It's so sweet, so good. Again, this is not an optimal build. I'm just building with the different cards I have available to complete the objective and how I'm controlling the hand. Hand hate is a real viable strategy you guys need to be mindful of, that you guys need to be considering in the way you guys are doing stuff. Let's see. Vent tips. All right, we're not going to do this. We don't want to destroy our supports. Destroy target creature, then an opposing non-land support loses 3 shield. I will destroy my Froggo, because why not? That's killed 2 creatures. Yes, yes. We've completely met our objectives for human and artifacts, so the Thopters work, my friends. And so I can shoot my own Thopter again. Do I want to do that? I think I'm going to hold off on this for now. I'll cast that other human card I have, and then I'll destroy that. That's what I'll do. I have another human card in here somewhere. All right. Loopy loop. Looptastic. Looping on the vine. Tune the narrative is good. Turn to frog is there. There's the shackle slinger. We can get him out and then destroy him. Shoot him in the face. We're about to hit our first loop timer. I ain't going to stop it. I ain't stopping nada. No. Because I want to win. Destroy target creature and opposing non-land support loses 3 shield. We're going to say not now. And we're going to say Relic Roar to this guy. Ooh. If we say Relic Roar right now, he's going to get big enough that if I don't destroy another creature... Actually, that's not true. What am I missing in objective? I'm just missing Destroy. So I'm going to go ahead and Relic Roar my guy. I'm taking a risk here. I'm going to destroy my dude, and that should be game. There you go. That's riskier than you should do. You should play it safe. But just for positive measure, I'm just going to go ahead and shoot my guy again. And that should be game. Whack. Well done. Well done. Good job. Good job. Good job. We like that. We like those. All right, there's the top node. Let me show a real quick OP build to do the same thing, essentially. I'll play 2 on top and 2 on the bottom, as you know you like to do, my friend. All right. So that's Kasmina's approach. Can we unlock our planeswalkers? Are our planeswalkers locked? They are not, so we can switch to a different planeswalker. I'm going to go with Rawl, I'm assuming. And am I going to go with Rawl? No, I'm going to go with Dak. Let's go Dak. Once you go Dak, you don't go back. That's what they say. It's my Dak in the vault. My son saw that for the first time. This is my Mythic build. Let's see. So Giraffe is a human warlock, so that works. He is the only one. And I have to get how many? 5? Full Throttle is going to win too quick. So let's create a secondary group here. We can do... Ugh. I think I'm going to take out Full Throttle. I'm going to put in... Well, there's no draw, is there? There is no draw. No, there is. There is. Wheel of Potential, Ill-Timed Explosion, Brass. I actually don't think I need Brass. What are you talking about, Mr. Goz? I will show you in a minute. Let's take out Brass. Let's put in... go back to that same Thopter. Fab. Because it works. It's a nice little win con. And then we're going to say discard draw. No, we don't want discard draw. We want an impact. Let me just look at my spells real quick. We're deploy. That's what I want. Deploy. Boom. Does that, can that, no, that won't work here. Huh, I don't have white. This isn't white. Fetch creature. We have anything like that? Chaos Warp over the top? No. Oh, I forgot. We're keeping this standard, aren't we? Brr. Sorry, my bad. Maybe over the top? I think over the top is fine. 5 humans. It's gonna be tough. Whatever. Let's go. No risk it, no biscuit. There you go. The engine's Tameo and Inexorable. You guys have seen me run this before. Let's just go. Let's go. And same thing. Summon 5, destroy 3. Ooh, destroy 3. You see why I read my objectives? Because I forgot to do the stupid thing. All right, let's take that out, and let's take out Tune. Yeah, we'll take out Tune and make destroy Buzz Lightyear. And then his token, what colors is this? This is red and blue. There's not going to be anything in here, is there? No, it's not. All right, so let's just destroy target. In white, there's white and black. There's a couple of other better spells. We'll do Turn Frog and Unlucky Drop. No. Nope. We gotta have another one. Just destroy. Why do we not have destroy target? Should be plenty. Actually, I know what I can do. Return target creature to its owner's hand, then destroy a random opposing non-guard vanguard support. So I can use this to bounce my token creatures, which I'm gonna have 2, and that will be something that works. Okay, let's just go. Normally I would run a white walker. You run deploy, get my humans out, and just do some of the other stuff. But in fact, we probably should do that. But whatever, let's just go. It should work. Summon 5 humans. That's what I got to focus on. Then destroy my stuff. Okay, let's go. Amadeus. So they're running Sarkhan the Brokon. He's gonna get creatures out quick. I don't really want to mess around with any of that, so let's just do our thing right now. Let's go red blue. Okay, so we're doing that. Ill-timed explosion, unlucky drop. We got Gareth, we got Thopter. Okay, we'll take both of those. That's great. Okie dokie. So we have hit 1 human objective. We got to destroy some stuff now. Okay, draw the card, get our tokens. We get our secondary Thopter. Yep, that counts. Just double checking. We can do unlucky drop here. And we'll go white. We'll destroy our Thopter, because we don't really want to mess around. We want to go win pretty quick. Oh, you know what I didn't put in here was a Relic Roar. So we got to count on this to actually do the damage just when we get into our loop, though. That's what it should be doing anyways. Wishes. It's got all the wishes, my friends. It's got all the wishes. Let's try to destroy that bad boy right away. Let's get into our first ability. Inexorable Tide is definitely one we want. There's another Fabricator. We want to do this because that's not going to matter much. Let's go. What do I have here? That's my Thopter. Ugh, I don't want to match that. So I guess we got to drop down here. Yeah, that's brutal. We're going to kill their guy. That's 1 Destructo. And the Return of Frog, or Turn of Frog, is so good because it gives them another creature to replace the one you destroy. So as a result, you know, you've got another creature you can target with your Turn to Frog, and so it daisy chains into what you're trying to do. So that should be 2 creatures dead, and I should have met my objective already on the top. Yep. So I got 2 more creatures I need to kill. Not 1. Not 2, rather. All right, cool. Tameo is what we need here. Let's go there. We're actually going to get that out now. All right, and then what do we got here? And that should be it. Let's go red. All right. 10 minutes aboard. Yep, I'm going to throw something in the graveyard because I need something to call back once I'm actually doing my thing. That card does the stuff it needs. 3, 4. I now get the bottom 2 to have full mana. I cast that, and then I should be pulling whatever I can from the yard in the hand. There it is. Good. And we got to. The concern with this, have I destroyed enough creatures? He's gonna lose here pretty quick. I got to kill 2 more creatures. This is a little bit dangerous of build. I don't know if I'd run this again. It's a little too brutal. Let's see. I lost. I won too quick. God doggy. Dang it. I knew I shouldn't have played that. I should have run into the other one. I didn't kill enough creatures, so that was the build that didn't go into it. So there you go. When you're building your OP loop builds, you got to make sure you're completing your objectives before you do anything else. That was a huge mistake. All right. Anyways, I digress. There you go. So I dropped some points up there. Let's do the bottom node real quick, and then we'll get on with our evening. Too quick. And I knew it was going to be ill-timed explosion. I knew it was going to be that one. It's like, that one probably is going to win too quick. I need to get it out of there. It is what it is. All right, let's get into the bottom node. Summon 4 more non-human creatures during a fight. Activate a Planeswalker ability 2 or more times. This one's easy for me. Raw all day long. I'll show you guys this one right now. It's a very simple build. It works very quickly, very effectively. This is my Raw build. It is my Peasant, Satoru Judith, Rite of Flame, Song of Tauntauns, Relic Roar, Johann, Stopgap, Leyline, Time Reversal, C Double, Tune the Narrative. Let's go. Use deck. Don't even need to think about it. Non-human creature is going to be the, and it's summoned, so I'm going to use the non-human tokens that I have, the devils, get them on board, and then we're good to go from there. All right, and this one is, I'm going to mute down Satoru because I don't want to jump into it just yet because I know that you know that I'm not going to have, it's just going to get out there and expose him, and I don't want him to be exposed. I want to get my loop out. I want to win. I know, I'm sorry, Ironhead. My bad. It's one of my coalition mates. He's like, dude, you dropped points. Come on, what are you doing? Use your first ability to go fetch a card you're looking for. I'm looking for Judy. Judy ain't here. So I'm going to take Song of Tauntauns. I'm going to mute it down. I will use that tune and see if I can get into it. Boop. Nope, did not happen, but it did gain some mana. Got some energized on the board. All right, just don't let them loop. I'm always scared of... I'm going to ditch that. Go here. I'm always scared of monocolor walkers in events now. You know they're not running those because they are weak. It's not their only option. They're running because they're OP. They have a lot of options available to them that they can do whatever they want. So, a little concerned with those. All right, they've got their human out. I'm still looking for my gal. Still looking for my gal. Let's go. There she is, Judy. All right, and it should be game. Let me double check real quick. What are my objectives again? Loyalty I've already done, so I've used my 2 loyalty abilities just by default. Now I can just win this turn. That's why this node down here is so much easier than anything else you're going to do. I'll put this at the bottom. I will do that, yeah. And let's go with a 5 swap. I didn't get Judy out. Dang it. Oh, there she is. Now she's out. Okay, cool. I will do Relic's Roar to him, although now I've got to go hunt for a different Relic's Roar because I got to power up my other one and give it haste. When this Leyline asks, you say yes. This is another challenge facing a Mono Walker. Ugh. Because you're facing a Mono Walker now, you have to go in and deal with that. When your Leyline does hit, it's only going to hit the one color they have, and that makes it kind of sucks. All right. I did get that support out, but that's not going to trigger my next ability. So I think we might stall here. Unless this converts stuff on the board, it won't. Oh, I have an extra swap. I forgot I had the 5 swap. Let's go here, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. We should have hit our objectives already. Yes. Yes, we did. So, is there another 5 swap somewhere? No. What do I need? 3? 3. I can do black. That's fine. Okay. And there's Relic's Roar, and that's game. Actually, I need haste now, so I need Song of Tauntauns. Another ley line. I will take that because there are some white gems I see. None of my support. Actually, I do have a support on white, so I got to watch out for my ley line. It's not going to matter. I'm not trying to convert next turn. I'm just trying to win right now. There's Song. So I just got to cast Song. Did I have a who's he? What's it? I think I did have a Relic's Roar on your Devils. I think I did have a time reversal in hand. And then Tune in here as well. It just eventually fills up the board with energized stuff, so you get more and more casting on it. Come on, I'd like to win before. Yep. This timer runs. Not going to happen. Got to say no, because I still need the haste. Hopefully I'd like to have it in one loop timer, but it is what it is. We'll give her. She's the only one that hasn't had it yet. There's the time reversal, but I think we've got our speed, and that should be game. Come on, man. Let's go. Haste. There it is. And Song. Or time reversal. So now I'm going to have to kick a whole nother deal. I might have to wait for another loop timer. So this is probably one of the strongest, most OP standard builds that just works in Legacy. Satoru and Judith. Judith, you can get her the alt version, art version, but I haven't seen her in Fibblethip forever. You'll see her standard card inside of the BFTA event, which just ran. So, and she's a rare, so you have a better likelihood of pulling her from that event than anywhere else. So I would highly encourage as an exclusive card. She is probably, in my opinion, the best card in that BFTA cards that are available. I know people would probably talk about some of the masterpieces from OTJ, but for my money, she's a card I use almost every day, basically. At this stage, I say no, so it's not casting anything, and I get to stop the loop that way without having to actually go to the full loop timer. And that's game. There you go. All right, my friends, so that's how I would do it to go perfect in these events. Do not follow my advice in the top node for that one build. It should have been a white deck to deploy, to go faster, and to win with legacy cards, but I just wanted to demonstrate with standard stuff how you get it done. And even if you're a newer player playing with standard stuff, and you look at this and say, well, you lost points, Goz. Yeah, and you're going to lose points too. Until you have an OP collection, which you can have, you're gonna lose points from time to time. It's okay. It's not that big a deal. Unless you're competing in like a top 5, deal, you're going to lose stuff. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let me show you my other OP build. I just need to activate my loyalty ability 2 times. So let's just do my favorite deck. Let's just do my favorite legacy deck. We're going to use Legacy Piggy. So you guys get to see what this looks like in a legacy event. And it's an Omni build. There it is again. Click, click. Non-humans. So I got to get 4 of these or 5? How many do I have to get? I gotta get 4, so I just gotta get 1 creature, and I gotta activate my loyalty ability. So I have to use my loyalty ability. I have to use my loyalty ability before I do anything else. So that's really my main focus. To the point where I don't want to do anything else. This deck is so powerful I have to mute it down, or else I'm gonna run into problems. So let's go. We'll go here. Blip, blip. Cool. Got to get into my loyalty abilities. Definitely want to mute that down. Let's go here. There's my first ability. How many blue do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 on the board, so I get to do this. Do that. Confirm. I'm going to ditch you and you. Say go. And then I'm going to match the white one because that's his color. I have my next loyalty ability ready to go. He's not going to be doing an anomaly build because he's mono white, so whatever. And then I just got to get my creatures out, and that's game. Let's do this again. We're going to take out all of you because we want the omniscience to hit the board. All right, so we're going to do plap, plap, plap here. Come on. Plap, go up there, go here, and that should be good. Let's go like this, actually. All right, so I want to try to make my Whir of Invention work. Let's go here, I guess. Didn't happen. That's okay. That's okay. 11, that gets half, so I'll get it on my next turn. They lose their mana. Give me just a second. Sorry, family just got home. And then I'm doing this right here, and that's game. Yeah, that's game. I don't need to do anything else. And none of these are humans, so that is 4 matches there, so all objectives complete. And the best thing about this is because this one gains life. When it strikes, I get full up to my life ability, and I don't have to worry about anything else. I just win. And it's probably what I'll use to win the rest of the event out. All right. Bing for that. It's going to draw some more cards. Are we done? Oh, come on. This normally doesn't, there you go. I was going to say it doesn't normally loop to get to a loop time. It doesn't need it. It just wins really quickly. All right, there you go, guys. I hope that helps you guys for this event. If you guys have any questions or anything else, just chime into the Discord, let me know. And as always, I appreciate you guys being here. You could have been anywhere in the world, but just gives a little bit of insight on how I basically approach these builds. The top of node, I really want to go out and make sure it's better, but there it is. If you have anything else, let me know. As always, I appreciate